Alright guys, welcome back with DJ Jack again with another video. So, I don't know if you all have heard the big news for that Paramount studio globally, Paramount Global is now, the studio basically Paramount, is being acquired by Skydance. Skydance and Paramount have been partnering for a good amount of years now, especially with the Star Trek stuff, but now Skydance and President and stuff have officially came to the decision to acquire Paramount for $8 billion. $8 billion. And now it's going to take a while to run everything over, but now Skydance is now going to own Paramount basically. So they're going to own all the stuff of Nickelodeon. And then Skydance Animation is a new thing now, which was created basically 2 years ago. Now Skydance Animation is also going to be included. Skydance started an animation studio just a few years ago, and they had their first movie, Luck, which came to Apple TV, which didn't do very well. And also, you all remember the former Pixar employee, John Lasseter, who used to work for oversaw Disney and Pixar. He is now the head of animation for Skydance Animation. He's going to have like a more big role now with the animation division at Paramount as working for Skydance Animation. So everything with Skydance that Skydance has and all the stuff they have, they're still going to own, they're basically going to be now running Paramount now. I don't know how well this is going to look for this direction with them acquiring it and merging together, them and Paramount merging and Skydance merging together. But my guessing is this is probably a good idea. I think Skydance family, the people that own, that are the owners of, presidents and people of Skydance animation, and not just animation, Skydance the company in general, the entertainment company Skydance. They're like one of the biggest billionaire people that have tons of money to acquire Paramount. So I don't know how well this is going to look for the future now that Skydance owns Paramount, but they said they have a lot of good ideas, a lot of good plans. So hopefully with Skydance acquiring Paramount, hopefully this will help Paramount do well, and hopefully it won't mess anything up. But when a new owner comes in, there's always changes, so we don't know what to expect. This is going to be a progress that Skydance has to kind of progress with getting everything switched over with the new ownership and stuff. So hopefully something like this will actually look good for Skydance and Paramount being merged together. But now it's officially happening. They've been partnering for the past 3 or 4 or 5 years or whatever. And all the Star Trek shows have been on Paramount Plus. Now basically Skydance and them are merging. So Skydance is acquiring for $8 billion is acquiring Paramount. So this is going to be interesting, guys, to see how this ownership is going to go for the division going forward. So let me know what you guys think about Skydance and your thoughts about Skydance acquiring Paramount. Do you think that's a good idea that they should be doing this, or do you think they should have had someone else acquire Paramount? I'm just happy it's not Disney, because Disney ruins things when they took over. But but Inside Out 2 did so well, but we're not talking about that. This is mainly for Skydance and Paramount. So acquiring, being merged together. So hit that subscribe button. We'll talk later. Thank you for always watching the DJ Shack Show, and hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Thank you.